Hey YouTube, this is Shaleen the Queen. I'm coming to you today with a video about how I got bit by a dog working for Amazon. First things first, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. I hope you got everything that you wanted. I know I did. So with that being said, let's get started with this video. Now, the day it happened, I forgot exactly what day, but I thought I was gonna have a good day. I woke up with a smile on my face, got to work, loaded in my van, everything was moving smoothly. Now, when I got to this house, it was probably about 1:30, and so I pull up, I'm getting ready to turn into the driveway. With Amazon's policy though, they don't want us pulling into driveways. It's a hazard. They don't want us backing up. They don't want us damaging people's property. So they say don't pull in driveways. But I pulled in this driveway because first, it was a 1/4 mile long. And if anybody knows, that's a long distance. I was a sprinter in high school, so I ran track, and a 1/4 mile was never my race. So I never wanted to do it. Hence why I'm not walking up this driveway. Now, so as I turn into the driveway, I'm looking around, trying to see if I see any dogs, humans, anything, that might stop me from getting up to this house. I don't see any of that. So I'm continue driving up the driveway, and I get to the house and I park. Put it in park. I still don't see any dogs or anybody outside. I see 4 cars outside though, but no dogs, no humans, nothing. So I put it in park, take my seatbelt off, and I hop in the back to try to find their package. After I find their package, I'm like, all right, this is about to be an easy delivery. Let me go drop it off on the porch and I'll be set to go. So get the package. I open up the sliding door. As I'm opening up the sliding door and I step out, I look and I see 2 dogs on the porch. So now in my head, I'm like, man, these 2 dogs, we're not supposed to deliver when we see dogs out. Because you never know with the dog what might happen. So I'm looking at the dogs, they look at me. So I see them see me. So I'm like, dang, they saw me, what are they about to do? So I stand there for a sec. They're minding their own business. They're not paying me no mind, they're not barking, they're doing their own thing, playing with each other. So I'm like, cool, y'all over there, so I'm gonna deliver the package over here. So I can still stay away from y'all, even though you guys aren't paying me any mind. So I take a step. Boom. As soon as I take my first step, a 3rd dog runs behind the vehicle and tries to bite me in my left leg. Now, it had a weird angle, so it wasn't able to fully latch onto me. So I just had a scratch on my left leg. So it lunged at my left leg, and I'm just sitting here like, where did you come from? Like, how did you get behind the van? Like, I don't know where you came from. So I'm trying to open up the sliding door to hop back in the van. As I open up the sliding door again, about 3-4 packages fell out the van. And I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm about to do. Those packages are just gonna have to stay there. So as I'm trying to hop in backwards back into the van, the dog lunges again at my right leg and bites me. This time he latches on, and he actually left a few marks. He bit me kind of deep on that leg. But so he latched on. I was able to get him off, and I hopped in the van. And then as I hopped in the van, I'm still thinking like it doesn't hurt that bad. The adrenaline is rushing. I'm sitting there, can't really feel it, but I'm just looking at the dog barking at me. It's just barking, just a barking. It's a puppy though. I'm just looking at it like, what are you about to do? Are you about to hop up here or what? So what's running through my mind is, all right, now I got to contact the customer. So I'm sitting here trying to call the customer. I'm beeping the horn. Nobody's answering. And I'm like, how can nobody hear me? It's 4 cars here. Nobody can hear me. Whatever. So I'm looking, I'm like, dang, I got to get these packages up somehow. So I kind of find like a big package that I could put down in front of the dog so I can pick up these other 4 without actually having to come in contact with this dog. So I find something to use as a barrier, and I was able to get the packages back into the van. And then after I got the packages back in, I closed the door. I'm like, that dog ain't about to hop in here and bite me some more, so close the door. And so I started backing up, marked the package as nowhere safe to deliver. And at this point, I'm pissed. I'm just sitting here like, I gotta get on. I don't want to drive no more. I'm about to leave these packages sitting here in this van, and I'm about to go back home. Like at that moment, I was through with the day, like just through. So I'm driving back down the driveway, getting ready to go to the next stop because I decided I was gonna finish the day out, and then just tell my boss later that I was done driving. But so I'm driving down the driveway, and I look at the phone and I get a text from the customer. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My son was in the basement. He'll come out and get the dogs." Now, mind you, it's like, I shouldn't even go back. I should wait till the end of my route to come back to this house and deliver the package. But since I'm a nice person, I turned back around to deliver the package. As I pull up into the driveway again, the son met me at the van. So I didn't even have to get out. So he met me, and I handed him, like, I got the package, scanned it, handed him the package. As I was handing him the package, I let him know, I'm like, hey, look, those two dogs up there, those are friendly dogs. Now, this other dog, he's not friendly, and he bit me. And the son looked at me like, yeah, I know. Sorry. And then turned around and walked back to the house. At this point, I'm like, man, that's all you got to say? Your dog just bit me, and that's all you have to say. So I'm like, all right, cool. It's not even a problem. So I pull out, go to the next stop. At the next stop, I finally look at my leg to see how bad the damage was, because that's when I really started to feel it. So, I mean, it was bleeding a little bit. I threw a Band-Aid on it just to get me through the end of the day, so I could get to urgent care. So got done with my route. I headed to urgent care, and urgent care let me know. They were like, yeah, because you reported and everything, we're going to have to call animal control. And I'm like, animal control? I mean, I don't want them to really get in trouble, It was a puppy. I was on their property. He was trying to guard his property. That's all it was. But they were like, yeah, because you got bit and you started bleeding, we still have to call them because we got to make sure they have all their shots up to date. But since it was a pet, 9 times out of 10, pets will have their shots up to date. But animal control still had to go out there just to check. So pretty much that's the end of the story. I just got a Band-Aid, I'm all set, I delivered again, but I will say that I don't want to deliver anymore. But with that being said, the end of the story, don't forget to like this video. Comment what you want to see next, comment what you liked, comment if you want to see a day in the life of an Amazon driver. Just let me know what you want to see. Don't forget, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, there will be a giveaway for Apple AirPod Pros. Now, in order to get entered in to win the giveaway, you have to subscribe to my page, subscribe to Keys TV, and you have to stay active. That means like, comment on all the videos. I see everything. I see when you like, I see when you comment, I see a new subscriber. So I see everything. So in order to win, those are the things that you have to do. Now with that being said, you guys have a good holiday season. I'll be back in a couple of days with some more action.